Hello, today we're going to be talking about Daniel. And we're going to be looking at the book of Daniel chapter 6 from verse 7 to verse 28. You see, Daniel had found so much favor in the eyes of the king, and all the governors, the princes, the satraps, they were so jealous, and they were just wondering, how can we make this man look so bad? How can we put him in trouble, and how can we get rid of him? Because he's supposed to be in captivity, and then he is reigning like a king. I mean, he's enjoying the privileges that come with being a son of the soil, and this man is supposed to be like a slave. And then finally they got the king to sign a decree that stated that anyone that asked a petition of any god or any man except the king should be thrown into the lion's den. And obviously, Daniel would have to pray every day. So immediately Daniel heard of the decree. What did he do? He opened his windows wide towards Jerusalem and he prayed. They found out, informed the king, and the king was so displeased because he loved Daniel so much. But after so much deliberation, they came and they told him, you see, any decree the king makes, he has to keep his word. And then the lion's den was there, and Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. Now the king, could not eat anything. He could not listen to music. Throughout the night, he was just hoping that Daniel would be safe. First thing in the morning, he ran towards the lion's den. And he asked Daniel, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to keep you from the lion's mouth? And praise God, God has sent his angels to shut the mouth of the lion. Now I want to bring something out from that situation. Daniel allowed his pit situation to glorify God. He could have had a decree and like, I can't pray right now because obviously. Or he could have prayed and got into trouble, and then he'd be like, God, you are unfaithful. And he would have wept and, just giving up on life and just allowed lions to eat him. But he did not do that. He had faith that the God that he was serving was able to deliver him. And even if that God that he was serving would not deliver him, he still had faith and confidence in him that, you see, whatever you decide to do with me, let your will be done. Now, I did not say that his God was not able to deliver him. I said that even if God would not deliver him, he had faith that God's will for his life was just the best. Now, whatever situation you find yourself in, it is your decision to make that situation either glorify God or dishonor God. What would your choice be? And what would be worth it at the end of the day? Bringing dishonor to your God or glorifying him in that situation? To me, glorifying God in that situation would be the best, because I can't live without God. And if I claim to love God, then I want him to be pleased with me at all times. And I want to make him happy at all times. And I want to give him all the glory at all times. So the point is that the God in the good situations, or the God when things are going well for you, is the same God when things are turning bad for you. So the same way and the same reference that you give to God when things are going well for you is the same reference that you should give to God when things are not seeming so well for you. Because the God in the bad times is the same God in the good times. And he that has seen you thus far is able to win the war for you, even though the battles seem to be lost. The war will be won. Praise God.